All right, guys, Coach Lou here from Bjj Dominance. So one of the things we want to talk about today is the importance and role of the ankles for grapplers, right? The ankles and the feet. So if we don't have enough ankle dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, I'm sorry, meaning the foot being able to pull back, we're not going to be able to take good shots. It's going to compensate and it's going to trickle its way up the body, right? To the knee and to the hip. I'll give you a perfect example. I broke my foot, my right ankle when I was younger, and it can never pull back far enough. I actually need weight to go into a bottom of a squat to have it pull back, right? Meaning, like when I squat, I don't think you guys can see my feet from there, but when I squat, the right heel wants to come up, right? And I need weight on me to have it go. So one of the things, easy fix that I found over time to help this is two different things. You could just take any pair of dumbbells, right? And I would do this without shoes on, most likely better off. Put it right on the top of your knees, and we're just gonna sit into the bottom of a squat, right? And as we keep that guy there, we're gonna have to sit and basically let it push that heel down, right? You may have to open up your squat stance a little bit. Let it open. Now, under that load and under that pressure, I want you to move, right? And kind of what we're doing there is the foot is flat, ankles on top. We're moving it around, right? Moving it around and making parts that were sometimes kind of stuck, unstuck, right? Now, one of the other things that I like us to do, maybe being flat on the floor is just a little bit too much still, right? Maybe your calves are really tight. So what we do is go on an incline, facing down, right? I just have these boards here that I was building some stuff in here. Again, it could be anything. It could be any incline. Don't whip out a protractor to do this or anything. And we need to basically be able to sit in the bottom of the squat, right? What I like to do sometimes is take a kettlebell and just keep it really close to my ankles, right? The weight, so it's kind of the same. I'm not really holding much weight here, right? And you just literally sit down there, spend some time, right? Shop around. That's the key. Move these guys. That's important, right? We may have to come up to the toes, right? Under load, it's a little bit different, right? And we're sitting I would do this for time, minute and a half, 2 minute sets. Just hang out down here. The more you do it, the better you're gonna get at it, for sure. And I know some people, for sure, I've had clients that literally can't do a bodyweight squat. Meaning, they look like they're kind of stuck in ski boots. Like they go to squat, and since the ankle doesn't move anymore, the knee's trying to bend, right? The knee's just like a hinge on the door, it just opens and closes. So the next joint's up, or bigger joint up, that requires some movement or mobility is the hips. So you'll see people squat, they'll set a range where they can't, and then they start to do this, really hunch over, right? As opposed to keeping the chest up. That's because it starts in the ankles, right? So that's just a good drill for you guys. I think it could benefit you guys big time. Especially coming in with the lead leg on a shot. That foot's gonna have to pull back, maybe with heavy top pressure. Being stuck in certain positions where you're kind of crouched down with your knee by your chest and your foot is flat on the ground, you're gonna have to need it to move, right? And if we can't get into these positions, we compromise certain things, and that's part of our game, right? So, Coach Lou here from Bjj Dominance. Till later, guys.